there, it's me again. I have a reading for you. So, today the start card that we have with the overall energy of the reading is the Sun card. So just straight off the bat, right? Just positivity, happiness, everything's going the right way. Everything's going to be okay. I think for me, the message of the Sun card that always sticks is kind of like the all is well. All is well. So let's get into this. Listening time there. Yeah, Page of Swords. So we've got some new ideas coming in. Getting better on your communication. I feel like this is really needed as well. I feel like you really need some reassurance right now. It feels very heavy in my heart chakra. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, like you need a new beginning, right? You need a new beginning. You need change. You need something new. It's coming. It's coming. And it's going to be very emotionally fulfilling. And it's coming in from spirit. Okay, this is a gift from spirit. So see the birdie coming into the cup? Spirit is going to come in and fill your cup so solidly that it's going to be overflowing. Okay, you're going to have like more fulfillment, particularly emotionally, than I think you've ever had. In fact, I bet on it. Because I get a very distinct feeling. The fact that this started off just so positive. And as I say, with the Sun, I always take away from that very much the concept of everything is okay, right? Which to me screams that right now it doesn't feel like it, okay? And there's a lot going on at the moment. This year is very heavy. We've just had the blood moon. It's been a roller coaster of release. I haven't had a chance to speak to some of my other friends who are more spiritually tapped in, but this has been a very, very heavily releasing time. So whatever you're doing, I'm sorry that it's hard and heavy at the moment, but yeah, very solidly. Spirit's trying to tell you like everything is as it's supposed to be right now. Okay, you're not doing anything wrong. So we've got the Queen of Cups. So continue to do as you're doing because you're really coming into balance with yourself. You're becoming a lot more emotionally stable. And so right now, things seem a little up in the air. Okay, and your feelings are kind of feeling all over the place a little bit. But it's okay, because what you're actually doing is you're actually releasing the dead weight. Okay, you're releasing the parts of yourselves that are interfering with that calm that you need to have to head into the next place. Make sense? But you're healing, and you are like, yeah, I mean, Queen of Cups is all about healing, intuition, emotional stability. So if you're feeling very teary at the moment and feeling very triggered very easily and feeling very emotional and very unstable, it's okay. It's okay. You're just releasing. You're healing and you're releasing. Okay, that's why Spirit is sending the Sun in to begin with, to say all is well. Okay, this is what's meant to happen. You're supposed to feel like this. And it's not that you're being left behind. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's not that you're not tapped into God's journey or anything like that. What it is that you have been given so many false beliefs, so many false ideals, and you've been told the wrong thing over and over and over again. And you know why? Because your energy is so fucking beautiful that people just want to bring you down, right? Anyone who, you're a very triggering person. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in the sense that, like, you do trigger people, okay? Yeah. Yeah, see? Two of Swords. You do. You trigger people. But I feel very much like right now you're feeling very out of control, and that you're being given difficult decisions all the time, and you don't know which side to choose because your emotions are kind of all over the place, and you know, there's almost like an avoidance to it. There's almost like putting the blindfold on yourself, you know, as opposed to it being that, you know, you haven't got all the answers yet, which yeah, with the Page of Swords, I do think maybe there are some answers that you just don't have that have been purposefully concealed from you. But yeah, I feel like very much there is this element of you putting your own blindfold on, you know, just kind of can't deal with that right now. Yeah. Okay. So we've got yeah, you're healing, and you're growing, so that you can, do you know what it is? It's that you're healing and you're growing so that you can go into this era that you need to. But we've got 3 of Wands, so yeah, you're preparing, you know about this. You might not kind of have all of the answers, and you might not know exactly where it's going to go. You might not exactly know which direction you're heading in, but you know that you're preparing for something, right? That's why you're doing all of this healing. That's why you are coming into stability with your emotional self. But I think this is putting some fear in you. Because it is going to require some decisions for you. Yeah, okay, so, and that's what's setting you off, right? That's what's making your emotions feel very out of control. That's what's causing the triggers. It's meant to, okay? It's meant to. That's what I meant. You're not meant to have all the answers right now, but you are putting your blindfold on a little bit yourself, because you were also trying to navigate through something that's very difficult, because you know that there's going to be some decisions involved in the change, right? And at the moment, it feels like you're weighing up your options and you're trying to do the right thing, right? So that you don't let Spirit down, so that you don't miss your chance, that you don't miss your opportunity. But Spirit's saying, like, all is well. You're where you're supposed to be. Anyone who's treating you poorly right now, sweetheart, like, they're going to take them out. I'm going to take them out. I'm not even kidding. Some people in your life have no idea what's about to come and smack them in the face, right? So just keep going. Trust yourself, love, because the Queen of Cups is also very intuitive. And I think you know intuitively that there are going to be decisions that come up. You know intuitively that a new beginning is coming for you. Look at that. See? 2 of Wands. So to have the 3 of Wands followed by the 2 of Wands is definitely progress. You're definitely moving. And I feel like going from the 3 to the 2, like that, 2 is about making decisions. So it's like, you know, we've got the 2, the indecision, we've got the making plans and consideration phase, and now we've got the actual taking action, making the decisions, making the move, okay? Some of you are going to move. Some of you are going to move physically. Some are just going to no, I say some of you. All of you are going to energetically move. Whoever this video has found, because I believe that they do, you know, I don't hashtag, I don't put anything on to kind of lure people in, right? My videos will theoretically get watched by the people they're supposed to. Ooh, interesting. So you're all shifting energetically, and I think it is very surrounding your emotional selves, okay? I think it's your emotional self that's coming into balance and is starting to make you feel a little bit more calm, a little bit more in control, and you will certainly be more fulfilled. Some of you are like physically moving, even abroad for some people, but there's definitely some sort of move. Okay, so it could be moving to a new job, could be moving into a new house, could be moving from certain people, certain environments, or even just moving like mentally from somewhere that is more toxic and into something that is a lot more emotionally fulfilling and a lot calmer. So we've got the 10 of Swords in reverse. And that's actually quite a nice card. So at the end of the day, what they're trying to say now, in fact, you know, it goes so well with the Sun card as well. It's like, it can't get worse, okay? It can't get worse from here, right? Because you have grown so much and you have learned so much that it can't get worse, okay? So think about, because where there's this indecision, often it's because of fear, right? We don't take that leap of faith because we're scared. And fear stems from lack of control, right? You can't control the situation. Unfortunately, we can't control people, right? We can't control the outcome of every situation. We can't control the people around us. We can't control everything, right? But this is saying that you have learned so much and you have done so much healing that it can't get worse. For instance, let's say you were in a really, really bad relationship for years, right? Very, very toxic, very unpleasant, really affected all of how you felt about yourself and your worth and your value and all of these things, right? Then, and you got over it. You left, you healed, you grew past it, right? How long do you think somebody of the same behavioural calibre, the same sort of toxicity, how quickly do you think you're going to notice them the second time? That's what I mean. Can't get worse, right? You've already been through it. You've already been betrayed and stabbed in the back and just repeatedly damaged because you had to learn. These were the trials so that you can move into your soft era, okay? But it can't get worse. It can only get better from here, okay? So that's why with this energy, you can let that go and you can trust that this is on the way, okay? Because you can trust yourself. And you can trust that no matter what happens, you will always lift yourself back up. And you know why? Because you're still here. Because you're not watching videos like this because you're a hater. You're watching videos like this because you want to heal, because you want to believe that there is betterment in your life, that you are being watched over by loving, benevolent beings who want to help you and aid you, right? And you'll get there. This was all part of it. I know it sucked. You know, like, I know you've been through it. Like, I know you've really, really been through it. Like, this upright doesn't even describe the level of difficulties that you have faced, but you have also overcome all of them, okay? And gotten closer to the spirit realm in the process, okay? So, can't get worse, okay? This is a time of regeneration. So, let me see if there are okay, any more cards for you. Oh, beautiful. Completion, wholeness, fulfillment, arriving. Yeah. See? Completing the cycle. You are the world. Okay, any last cards? I'm just going to shuffle these one last time, see if there's anything else for you. I knew there was just a little more. Ooh, okay. Yeah, okay. So, we've got the Three of Swords. So there's definitely been some heartbreak. 100%. A lot of grief, a lot of emotional pain that you have been working through and are still working through. And this card is just saying it's still releasing, okay? So if you feel kind of heartbroken, very triggered, very emotionally... Okay, I think the word... Anyway, but feeling very sorrow, in a place of sorrow, right? That's okay. It's okay. You're releasing it. You're going through a phase of releasing, and it's tough, but it's going to feel really good when you've done it, okay? And then from this, we have the Knight of Cups. See, I can't help it. I always see this guy as being like the knight in shining armor. right? The one who's like come in, just like, hey. So this could be absolutely one of the new beginnings, could be in a pre-existing relationship or somebody coming in, whether that be friendship, familial or romantic. But somebody, I feel like there's definitely somebody coming in with some sort of assistance, some sort of support that's going to really help with this emotional fulfillment. So as I said, could be colleague, lover, friend, family, somebody who has a lot of love for you is going to come in and really help you out, okay? So trust your intuition. With the High Priestess, always trust your intuition, okay? Because you do have access to sacred knowledge. That's why you are where you are, okay? Because you have been tapping into that all the time. And the reason that you are where you are is because you listened to it. You might not have thought you did, but you did. You listened to it. And that's what you're doing now. So keep going, okay? Keep trusting that intuitive voice in your tummy. And we're getting mental clarity, my loves. We're getting mental clarity. We have a new beginning that's going to involve a lot of breakthroughs, mental clarity, a lot of that fog lifting, a lot of that confusion lifting, creating a lot of success. But we're also going to have, with the Ace of Cups, a new beginning that involves, so a new beginning with a lot of clarity and mental clarity and with emotional fulfillment. And the two will absolutely go hand in hand. But that's it for today, my loves. But just keep going. I know it's rough. I know it's rough. Like, oh boy, do I know it's rough. But just keep going, okay? Like, I know it's hard, and I know sometimes your faith will be tested, but I believe in you. Spirit believes in you. That's why you're seeing this video today, okay? All the loves, all the peace.